going to the gym isn't enough to get you in the shape of your dreams. And matter of fact, it's not even close. So many people, they approach fitness and health and getting in good shape with this like mentality of, oh, I just gotta show up and I just gotta go to the gym, and I'll just lift weights occasionally, and I'll probably do some cardio and maybe stretch, maybe take a few classes, even, I don't know, yoga, whatever the club offers. If you go to like a community center or a club, there's usually some classes and whatnot. But they'll just go through the basics. And although when it comes to habit building, sure, just showing up is a major component of just getting yourself started, of just getting yourself in the routine of showing up consistently, because consistency, that's the biggest thing of it all, right? You will never see good results with anything that you aspire to achieve if you cannot be consistent with just showing up in the first place. So that's an amazing start, but that's exactly what it is. It's just a start. So people will keep showing up to the gym, they'll keep doing workouts, they'll keep just showing up, but there's kind of like this mindless attitude towards it of just, oh, I'm just gonna go and do it. And that's gonna last you for so long, right? For the first few months, your body might respond. You probably saw progress. You started lifting a little more weight, built a little bit more muscle, picked up some protein shakes, started having some protein and whatnot. But that's not nearly enough to get you in that peak shape, into that peak physique that you one day want to achieve. And I see this with so many individuals at the gym that I go to. I've been going to the same location for about upwards of 4 years now, 3.5 to 4 years now. And I'm there for multiple hours every single day, right? My program right now, it's 6 days a week. It's been 6 days a week for the last few years. So I'm there very consistently. I get to know the people in the community. So getting your foot in the door is a start, but that's all it ever is. It's not going to grow you. It's not going to bring you to your dream physique. And it's going to get to a point where you're just showing up continuously, yet you're still not satisfied with any of the results you see. People ask you, they have to ask you, think about this. People still have to ask you if you work out. They come up to you like you're meeting somebody for the first time, and they have to say, oh, you go to the gym, bro? Like, they have to ask that question because they can't tell right off the bat if you work out or not. The second I sit down in my t-shirt, and I don't have a bicep pain right now, okay? It's a bit of an excuse, but you can see the definition of my physique. The second that I sit down in the t-shirt, like, people can see my arms. People can see my chest. People say, oh, shoot, dude, like, your chest looks like you could at least bench like 335, 345. I can't even hit 315 right now. It's like 295 is my PR. But people notice. It's not like, oh, does this guy even work out? No, this guy obviously goes to the gym and he knows what he's doing. People still have to ask you if you work out when you show up consistently every single day or multiple times per week. And the reason that these people maintain the same results, the same physique for so long and are never achieving amazing results is because they get started on the gym. They start lifting a certain amount of weight. They start doing a certain, I don't know, push-pull legs routine or whatever it is they do. And then they just get complacent. They get satisfied to a certain, they're not satisfied, they're not happy with what they see, but they're not in pain anymore. Whatever the driving force that started your fitness journey, right? Whether it was you being fat, you being too skinny, that one picture that was taken of you and your friends and you just look like shit in the corner. Maybe it's how you want to look at the beach. Whatever the pain factor is that started your fitness journey in the first place. Maybe it's a relationship. Your girlfriend said, yeah, I mean, I doubt she would actually tell you that, but you know that you're getting fat and ugly and you have to lock in and start working on your physique. So whatever pain factor actually started your journey, that pain factor is no longer there. That pain factor has been satisfied. Maybe you lost a few pounds. Maybe you gained a little bit of muscle. Maybe it's winter, not summer, so you don't have to be seen with your shirt off, so you stop giving a fuck, right? So just the pain and the motivation isn't there because that's what pain converts to. It's straight up motivation. If you're in pain, you're gonna want to change. And the equation is, does the pain of changing and getting better and growing outweigh or underweigh the pain of staying the same? So if you really hate yourself in the moment, you really hate what you see, you really hate the way that you feel, low energy, whatever, if that is more painful than it is to change, then you're going to want to change, right? So it's whatever the balance is. You cannot let yourself get complacent in your fitness journey because it's not even the time that the people put in. It's not that they're on the wrong routine. It's that they just mindlessly go throughout the consistent habits that they're already doing. So they strive to get some protein in. They strive to eat semi-decently healthy. They strive to hit, pretty solid workouts. But that's not enough to change your physique to the point that you want to get to. You have to start hitting your macros every single day and tracking your calories. I don't care what you say. If you can track every single metric, then you can manipulate every single metric and take it to the next level. So track your calories, track your protein. Say, okay, I hit 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein today. Guaranteed. That means I am recovering and building muscle. Awesome. Okay. With my training, did I progressively overload today? Did I add more weight? Did I push myself even further? I kid you not. I see these kids who make no progress for years. The second they get done with their set, they open up TikTok. They open up social media and start scrolling. Start playing Clash of Clans. Some stupid shit. And it's obvious that their mentality isn't there. They're not actually giving in the effort. It's the effort of what brings you to the next level. It's the work that you're actually putting in. So, tracking your metrics of food. Tracking your metrics of working out. Getting your sleep in consistently. And the other thing that messes so many people up is the weekend. The weekend, people cannot just stay within the right routine. And you have to realize how degenerate these activities on the weekend are and how they just disassociate you from your goals. They bring you further from the person that you're trying to become, because throughout the week, when it comes to calories, when it comes to lifting, literally everything you do throughout the week can be canceled out by those 2 days. You have to realize that. You could be in a weight loss journey, calorie deficit. You hit 500 calorie deficit Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Awesome. You're already in a 2,500 calorie deficit. You've almost lost a whole pound this week. You're doing amazing. Come around the weekend. You have a few drinks. Then you have a few more. Then your buddies want to go get pizza. Boom. You're gone, bro. You're gone. That 2,500 calorie deficit that you had has just been wasted on beer and pizza. Oh, you wonder why your tummy doesn't want to go away, right? You strive to progressive overload. You train pretty hard, but again, your mentality isn't there. You're obviously not pushing yourself very hard in the gym. So you maybe grow a little bit during the week. Then the weekend comes. Sure, you might have gotten your protein in, hopefully, but then you drank. You got wasted. You had alcohol. That just stops protein synthesis. Your body is no longer recovering. It's genuine poison for your body. Like, these things do not align. And that's what separates the people that are able to achieve their dream physique from those that just mindlessly show up and go through the actions, yet their body never really changes. Their physique really never changes because they can't go 100% in. When it comes down to fitness, just like anything else, the more you put in, the more you get out. And people think that it's like a quantitative thing of like, oh, like, yeah, like I eat this protein, I do this workout, and it's like they think it's like a volume metric. They think it's like a time metric, like, oh, I spend this much time in the gym, or I spend this much protein. Like, it's not a quantity metric, it's a mentality metric. It's how focused are you? How in touch are you with the things that you're doing? If I ask you how many calories you're eating or how big of a deficit you're in, and you have no clue, yet you've been trying to lose weight for the past few months, what the fuck are you doing? If I ask you what your goal PR is and how much progress you've made and how much you want to progressively overload every single week, and you say I have no clue, what the fuck are you doing? You don't have a plan in place. You don't have anything to adhere to. So you're just there's no mentality attached to it. You're just mindlessly showing up and going through the motions. It never gets you anywhere. It never brings you to the next level. Something that's personally helped me always achieve consistent progress within my physique, and I've had seasons of my fitness journeys where I've completely plateaued and been exactly like these people, mindlessly going through the motions, mindlessly showing up and lifting, trying to get a good pump, flexing the mirror, hoping I made progress when I really made none. I was exactly like these people, but within the last year and a half, the reason I've been able to make so much progress is I've always had a goal in place. And specifically a weight gain or a weight loss goal. People say like, oh, you don't need a bulk to gain muscle, and you don't need a cut like to achieve a good physique. You can do both at the same time. You can burn fat, build muscle. And yeah, you can approach it with this mentality, but that puts you out of touch of just like maintaining, of like, oh, I'll eat whatever I want. Oh, I'll eat how much I feel like eating. I'll just have